for the winner, and still...
Ever since the Jan and Izzy fight, everybody's been saying the one way you beat Izzy is you simply just have to take him down. I don't necessarily buy into that. I do think it's part of it, but there's so much more to beating Izzy than just simply taking him down. First, we need to assess what type of fighter is Israel. He's a tall and lanky kickboxer. He's gonna want to keep the fight on his feet, in which he can use the range and his reach to his advantage, which in my opinion is his biggest attribute. When he does this, he uses a very dangerous and diverse skill set to manage his range, and he picks you apart very easily. With that being said, I think right off the bat, you need to have somebody that's tall. If you look at the average height of all of his UFC opponents, the average height is 6 foot even. The tallest person he ever faced was Rob Wilkinson in his UFC debut, who was 6'3". The second tallest people after that were a washed up Anderson Silva and then Jan Blachowicz, who actually beat him. And then actually, if you look at the one person that knocked him out in kickboxing, Alex Pereira, 6'4", 80-inch reach, the same exact size as Izzy. On top of being tall, I think we need somebody that has a boxing base. Why do I say a boxing versus maybe like somebody like a kickboxer? Izzy's gonna be throwing a lot of straight punches down the middle. A kickboxer is most likely to kind of pull back and circle out of range and reset. And I think doing that against Israel is probably the worst possible thing you can do. Somebody like a boxer, when Izzy's throwing their straight punches, they're gonna slip to the outside and you're able to fire back. Izzy's at a position of throwing more punches and you're right in position to be able to throw hard combinations back. A good example actually of this is in the Gaslam and Adesanya fight. Izzy was throwing a combination at Kelvin. Kelvin slips to the outside and is able to fire back. What comes with having a good boxing base as well, which Kelvin tried to do and he did have some success with, is a very good jab. Being able to just disrupt Izzy's rhythm. Don't let him get going. Building off of the boxing, you need somebody with a good wrestling base and good grappling, good jiu-jitsu once the fight gets to the ground. I mean, that's very common in MMA nowadays, but somebody that has very good wrestling that can make Izzy at least nervous enough about the takedown. When you're inside throwing combinations, you're able to slip out of the way of punches to counter back, but also you're right in position for a takedown. A good example of this again is in the Gaslam and Adesanya fight. Izzy throws another combination expecting Gaslam to slip. Gaslam slips but goes for the takedown. On top of just being in position for takedowns, it makes Izzy nervous. He doesn't know if the big shot's gonna be coming at his head or if you're gonna go for his legs. A good example of this is actually in the Conor and Khabib fight. If you can at least get in Izzy's head enough to where he can respect the shots coming back at his head, but also worrying about the takedown, you can really get Izzy in a bad position where he zigged where he should have zagged. And if you notice too, in the past 3 fights, a lot of the times when Izzy's been taken down, it's been when people get into a brawl on the inside, when they start throwing punches on the inside, when Izzy's not at range, and then that's when the takedown comes in. Ever since that Jan Blachowicz fight, we have seen Izzy been taken down a lot more. I mean, Marvin Vettori got him down a couple times. He got him down fairly quick in the first fight, just caught a leg kick and brought him down. He even got to a point, I believe, midway through the fight where he took Izzy's back. But I think now people need to understand that Izzy is worried about the takedown and he at least knows that he can be taken down. You need to mix that in with something else. This is mixed martial arts, so you have to get him thinking. And realistically, I don't know if there is anybody at 185 right now that could do this. Like I said, Gaslam has the perfect skill set and style in my opinion, but size-wise, he just doesn't have it. There is one person that I believe to be a complete outlier to all this that could just simply take Izzy down and dominate him, because we have seen Izzy been taken down by Marvin, by Robert Whitaker, and by Jan Blachowicz. That's Khamzat Chimaev. If Khamzat's really the only outlier, the only one person that I'm truly worried about. Basically, in short, you need somebody that's tall. You need to take away Izzy's biggest attribute, that is his range and his reach. On top of that, you need somebody that's a boxer, somebody with a good jab that can disrupt his rhythm and not really let him get going. On top of that, being able to slip and counter on the inside, kind of like what Gaslam was doing. Izzy already knows right now that he has a hole in his wrestling. He's been taken down 3 times in a row in his past 3 fights. Everybody knows that that is definitely probably his weak point. Catch him with a shot up top when he's worried about a takedown or vice versa. It's mixed martial arts. You got to mix both of them together, and I really believe that would be the formula to beat him. I'm curious though, who do you guys think could beat Izzy? Do you guys think I'm onto something with this, or how do you guys believe you beat him down in the comment section below? I hope you guys did enjoy this video though. If you guys did, please be sure to drop a like, share this video if you guys know anyone else that enjoy my type of content. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.